Yeah, good evening, fellow gamers. It is I once again, Side the Risen, back with another Destiny 2 video. This video will be relatively short because it will be basically how to level up fast. I know there's a lot of videos out there right now talking about the same subject, but this one is going to be easy. It's basically going to give you that extra boost that you need, and it will be through Prime Engrams. Prime Engrams right now, they say the drop rate is not as frequent, but I'm here to tell you it's a lot different. People also say that it's time gated, so you get them hour upon hour if you haven't got it in a while. I'm here to tell you that's different. I never did do the exploit, so as you can see, I'm actually 570 right now, and this is a video that I recorded today. If you've seen in the video, I had 2 prime engrams and an atonement, both at what 575. You can collect these. I know they say that you'll get penalized, or you might not see the drop rate, but I'm telling you, I have friends that are already 585 and higher, and they did the exploit. They continue to do the exploit, and nothing has happened. They're still getting frequent drop rates when it comes to prime engrams. Basically, what you want to do is log in, check and see if you got the atonement. If you got the atonement, just basically run around from public event to public event and make sure that you search really close, because a lot of times the prime engrams can not only drop on yellow bars, which it's only supposed to be yellow bars and majors or whatever, but I've noticed that it has dropped from random enemies, random red bars. It's just I don't know if it's just RNG or what, but that's the first part. You want to milk your prime atonement as much as possible. Get as many prime engrams as you can. Decrypt them. Get your level up. And then once you're done with that, you basically want to do all the missions that have the highest number. So if you're 530 right now, you're not going to want to go for missions that's 520. It don't matter if they're dailies or whatever. You're going to want to go for higher. So that's like if you this week it's the courier mission. You got, like I said, the prime engrams, and you got nightfalls. Basically, you're going to do the nightfalls. If you can't find a group, go on LFG. There will be groups on there. I know it's not as frequent. I mean, you got to be fast on the, you got to basically pay attention. But like if you're a casual, I know it might be hard because you only got a certain amount of time to find a team. But if you go on LFG, you will find people trying to do a some or lower level. But for the most part, if the mission is 540 and you got a lot of 520s, you might be the highest, or maybe that's not, but it is going to make it a lot easier to do the mission. So basically, once you knock the nightfalls off, if you can't find a group, try to do the one that you got to get the 100,000 score. That's not that bad. You just got to set modifiers, and hopefully you land on a team that has somebody that's a little bit higher, that's able to pretty much not carry you. You'll still be able to do damage, but just not as much as somebody that's like 590. And then once you knock out that, you knock out all the milestones that are the highest, then you deal with the dailies. Because the dailies will basically be your fill-in. Them are the ones to basically, if you got all your gear at 570 and then you got the one that's like 566 or like 569, by doing the dailies, that's most likely the one that's going to fill in. So you might need a pair of gauntlets because yours is only 569, and then you have these gauntlets that drop in a daily that they give you just that extra little boost you need in order to pass that threshold. But for the most part, like I said, you're gonna want to do all the high missions, all the 5 and lower and daily adventures and daily heroics. Them are all lower missions. You still will get drops, but they're only gonna give you, sometimes they will give you 2 or 3 boosts higher, but for the most part, they're gonna give you like one level higher than the piece of gear that you might have had that was lower. Keep in mind, sometimes the dailies do give you trash, and I'm not saying trash as far as weapons and armor. They just give you trash. So if you have everything at 570 and one thing that's 569, you might get a 568. It's just RNG. The way drops are, it's just crazy. Sometimes the system does make a mistake and give you lower gear. But you're really going to want to do all the daily bounties in the Dreaming City. What you want to do is basically do Petra's bounties, do all the missions in the Dreamy City, because that will be the spot that you get like the outside of the raid that will give you like the highest hits. Like, you know, if you get gear drops, you know, as far as like doing the missions, that will give you the highest gear. Dreamy City is the spot you really want to be at. Spider bounties will give you good drops, but they won't be as high as the drops you'll get if you're doing the Dreamy City. So that's basically it. You're just going to farm that, you know, farm the prime engrams. I know they said that it would affect your rate, like I said before, but I'm here to tell you that it's not exactly the truth. I have friends that are 590. They did the exploit. They still continue to get multiple prime engrams, and some of them are, I think, almost at the level of 600. Uh, and probably this week they'll be at 600, and that's outside of doing the raid. So there is ways to get to 600 without doing the raid, but for the most part, that's where you're gonna get your highest drops. Just, you know, basically go. You don't even have to do the whole thing. Just go half, and you'll get them drops. And that's pretty much it. You know, I just wanted to cover that. For the people that already know about this video is not for you. It's just for those like myself and casuals that are really trying to grind and trying to get it out the way as quick as possible. But I will reiterate this fact for the casuals: do the high ones. I don't care if you got to be on LFG for 15 minutes trying to get, because if you do it with high levels, it, you know, not only high, you know, missions and strikes. If you get somebody that's high level, it's going to make it a lot easier, and then you'll be able to get those high drops for just a little bit of time that you're able to be on here. And that's pretty much it. That's my way of leveling up fast. And, you know, if you go by this, you know, maybe some people might not like exploits. I'm not doing the exploit right now, but if you're a casual and you're trying to get things out the way, you know, within an hour, you might be able to get 2 or 3 prime engrams, depending on, you know, where you're farming and where you're going, and that will help you out. So for the people that don't like that, you know, that's just your problem. And some people don't have 20-30 hours in order to grind, so you gotta kind of just let them be them and do you. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, my name is Share the Risen. You enjoy the rest of your day. And for the people that follow me, thank you. For the people that drop likes, for the people that are always on my channel when I'm streaming, thank you. Celestial Python, Ahmed, Muhammad, that kid Motive, Reap the Creep, and so on and so forth. You know, for all them people that support my channel religiously, thank you. And I will hopefully be streaming tomorrow. And on that note, you enjoy the rest of your night. My name is Share the Risen, and I'm out late.